Did you know that a food scale goes two different directions? I'm gonna show you how and why to use negative weights in the kitchen. Reverse tare is a convenient and clever feature hidden in most food scales that you may not know about. Weighing ingredients is the cleanest, easiest, most accurate way to measure. If you don't have a food scale, I highly recommend you get one. You can pick up a simple food scale to start out with, but if you're doing a lot of baking or just general cooking, I would get a more robust food scale. This one goes up to 11 pounds. I like one that'll handle heavier weights. It's just gonna be a lot more versatile for a lot different recipes, especially this technique, which is called reverse tare. So I put the whole container on the food scale. I'm gonna zero it out, which is called taring, and then I have a trick. I need to measure out 500 grams of flour. So now that it's zeroed out, I'm gonna remove the amount I need. 500 grams, so that's 103 grams. It shows up as a negative amount. Now we're down to 250, 360. I need to get to 500. This feels like the price is right. Is the weight right? We're at 450 exactly. So I'm gonna go slow now. Ooh, a little too much. So I'm gonna pour some back in. There we go. 500 grams removed, just like that. And I didn't have to dirty up anything. This scoop stays right inside the canister. And I have the right amount of flour measured out. Now I can put my next ingredient like sugar on, zero it out, and do the same thing. Remove that amount right into my bowl. I don't need a separate bowl. I don't need more measuring cups. You can do it just like this. This is especially helpful when you're trying to weigh ingredients into a container that you can't easily put onto the scale. This also works for very tiny measurements. So say salt, you just need a gram. You can remove the salt, easy, right in. So food scale is gonna be a really handy device to have in the kitchen, and reverse tare is a great technique that I use all the time to reduce the amount of dishes I'm doing and to get the most accurate recipes, especially when baking. This is one application where it's good to be negative.